Hi everyone, I'm Law of the West. With the newest update to the Roadmap Roundup, they've not only added features for the 3.24 build, but for 4.0 and after that the 1.0 release. And that's what really grabbed my interest the most, and that's what I'm going to be talking about in this video. They listed 84 new updates for the 1.0 build, and although I'm not entirely sure I'm going to be able to get through all of them, I did want to go over some of the highlights from that list. And the first entry that they added is something that people have been asking for a long time now, and that's the ability to wear armor and clothing together, either with or without a flight suit. And the next 16 entries are all gameplay features, and these include things like law and security improvements, creating planetary shields that protect player-owned bases. They're creating a system of ownership for things like items, vehicles, and land, and this system is going to allow us to transfer ownership of these items between players. NPC guilds are being added in, along with rewards that players can earn as they complete contracts and gain reputation with them. Insurance, taxes, and warranties are going to be implemented. Updates to the reputation system are being worked on. They're adding in new player professions. And permadeath is going to be a very real thing, along with the associated consequences that goes along with it. And AI blades will finally be introduced into the game, and these are items that you place into your avionics. And the bigger the avionics unit is, the more slots it'll have, and the more upgrades you'll be able to add to your ship. Now, everyone wants to use these to automate their turrets, but they're going to be able to do a lot more than just that. And I'm very interested in seeing which one of these options are going to end up making the final cut. Player-owned space stations are going to be part of the 1.0 experience. The first iteration of crafting will be introduced into the game, along with base building, player-to-player trading, player organizations, and a social mobiGlas app. And most importantly, players will be able to undertake a series of quests that allows them to become a citizen within the verse and gain the rewards that goes along with that. There's also a number of core tech features that are listed as being part of 1.0, and these include global illumination, star audio, star sim, which is the tech that's going to manage the dynamic economy, content instancing, which is a powerful tool for a designer to be able to use, and I could do an entire video on how useful that's going to end up being. Dynamic server meshing, the Genesis Starchitect, which scatters ground locations on a whole new scale than they've been dealing with in the past, and Planetary Tech version 5 is going to be part of 1.0, as well as dynamic weather. Under the missions and event heading, they listed 3 entries: the main story, location stories, and station warfare. The main story and location stories are going to go hand in hand along with instancing, and I'm very interested in seeing how they plan on implementing it. And under the world heading, they listed 11 entries. They've added in leagues and guilds like the Imperial Sports Federation, the Council, Mercenaries Guild, Academy of Science, United Resource Workers, and the Interstellar Transport Guild. And these are all guilds that you can gain reputation with, earn rewards, and gain access to certain benefits from. And they've also added entries for various things like sandbox content for landing zones and the municipal works area of ArcCorp in the form of utility tunnels and building interiors for landing zones and other points of interest. And in addition to Stanton and Pyro, they're going to be adding in the Nyx system, Castra, and Terra. And I've been playing this game for too long to think that all these features are going to be ready for the 1.0 release on day one. And this list is very ambitious. But it takes ambition like this to drive the wheels and try to make as much of it a reality as they can. And the important thing is that they keep pushing, and that they continue to keep up that pace so that whatever doesn't make it into the initial release will eventually come out in the next one or the one after that. Well, that's all the information I have for the 1.0 release. I've been your host, Law of the West. Thanks for watching, and take care.